up in the hospital. My grandfather and grandmother were obviously distraught about this whole thing. The first thought on my grandfather's mind was if my dad would survive, but when my father was discharged from the hospital, he took matters into his own hands. My grandfather was not someone you wanted to mess with. He was a lifelong boxer and a career military man. He enlisted in World War II around 1944 when he was 17, and stayed in the military until the late 1950s. He retired after my dad was born and had worked as an engineer since. Now this guy was a certified badass, even in his 50s. The last thing he would ever do is watch his family get hurt and not retaliate. The first thing my grandfather did was call every ex-military buddy, bouncer, and landlord that he knew. In my town word traveled fast, so it wasn't long before he had the names and addresses of the 5 men who had attacked my dad. Apparently these guys had been bragging about beating up a defenseless man from behind. They were career criminals with violent reputations. My grandfather didn't give a damn who they were. My grandfather then called up a few of the most dangerous, hardened guys he knew from the service. He explained to them what had happened and they were more than happy to help. I remember my dad explaining it like it was a special ops mission, and since most